Hey, happy Friday. How you doing? How you doing today? Hold on, I am sitting here. I'm actually listening to my Apple Music instead of in Pandora. Man, I just had to. I don't even want to talk about my phone and the storage and transferring everything to my iCloud and taking all day. That was a whole nother thing. How was your day? How was your day yesterday? Did you get some laughter? Did you have some fun? Did you eat some good food? Come on, tell me something. Tell me, how was it? How was it? How you doing, Jolly Rancher? Cool gamer, how you doing? Heidi, let me tell you something. Heidi, I literally am sitting over there watching your live. I got a call. I came back into the live. I'm like 10 minutes behind the whole live. And I'm just watching up a storm, or listening up a storm, I should say. I'm listening. Terry Lynn, as usual, she laughing so hard we can't get the story. Then she said, I told you. I said, well, you ain't told us nothing, Terry Lynn. You laughed. We laughed with you. We laughed with you, Terry Lynn. Now I got to go watching my damn self. That's why I was like, wait, Jules was live last night? I forgot about the B channel. She ain't been on there in a second. How you doing, Susan? How you doing? Just John. How you doing? How you doing? Mims, what's up, sis? How you doing? How you doing? Paranormal, how you doing? How was them holiday? How was that food day? That's a food day. You know what's the holiday? That you get to be thankful for you. If it's nobody else to be thankful for, don't ever wake up to I ain't got nothing to be thankful for. Be thankful for you. Because people be like, I ain't thankful for me, but I love my kids. How? You gotta love you first. Love on you. I promise you. I promise you. Cool game. I want to make sure I spoke to everybody. My Marianne, how you doing? How you doing? My Tina, I know she with them grandbabies. Enjoy that moment, sis. That's what it's about. Enjoying the moment. I think around here sometimes people think I'm moving like life ain't, life just is, it's white picket fences and I'm skipping down the street and my buddies' friends making apple pies and everything else. I'm like, baby, what life do you live in? I want to live in that world. Shit, I don't want to live there, but can I go by there sometimes? Can I come hang out in that world with you that exists for anybody? You know what I mean? No, I'm truly. Hey, when housewives prayers up. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I seen some green popping up on the machine. Let's see what is up. Thank you, Mims. I love you more, sis. More than you could imagine. More than you know. Yeah, that's telling you. But yeah, I don't. I just most of the stuff I'm saying 3 months ago, when it happened today, then it's something different. I'm not trying to, you know, man, how do I say this? You know how you want to say something, but you want to make sure you say it right. So y'all want to offend. That's the only thing I done changed is put some filters on. So that's what I'm gonna tell you. I got way more filters than I used to. And I'm glad because it seemed like now I get my point across. But the bad problem about it is everybody thinks like, I don't know. I just think everybody good. I don't. I don't. I don't. When I tell y'all the devil I know is better than the one I don't, I mean it. It's better than me sitting around here. That's why you ain't gonna hear me vouching and doing all this less I know. It take a lot for me to stand up for you. And I gotta know you. And so when I know somebody, I know, shit, they ain't perfect. They ain't perfect because if they was too perfect, they would have never crossed roads with me and stopped. Because I damn sure ain't perfect. But I'm able to know where to, how far to go with somebody. Like, oh, you know what? They a little bit on and they gonna bring the whole crazy out of me. So let me see. That's the difference between being both. I know what you gonna do to me. So I'm like, this ain't gonna end well. This ain't gonna end well. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful. Earlier, Heidi asked, and I said it in my thing. I'm thankful for. Well, first of all, I'm thankful for a lot of things, but I'm thankful that mentally, I'm thinking things through better for myself. So every move I'm making, see, I don't need to use nobody, take advantage, any of that to move. I need to know how I need to move wherever I am. It's cool if I tell y'all, hey y'all, as long as nobody going off and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay. I'm never gonna go off neither. But I forgot to tell y'all that if somebody do go off, I'm going to lose it, and I guarantee it's gonna be people hitting my line telling me, "Why don't you calm down? You know, wait, you know, it might be going too far." Danny, they didn't really mean it like that. Hey, they calling and they waving the white flags. So why would I want to do that? So I come on here and be like, hey guys, hey, head down. Hey guys, I'm sorry. No, I want to get on here and say, I ain't sorry. I'm not sorry. Do it again. Do it again. I'm gonna do it again. Do it again. I tell y'all, I'm human as hell. I just tell you, I don't even want to get you that side. So when I know people are beyond my reach, I be like, baby, that it's almost like they don't exist. Yeah. When we talk about them, it's like talking about a fictional character in the movie. It's like you call or a TV show. You calling up telling me about a character from a soap opera. That's how real they are to me. So even on here, most of these people is characters. But I mean, I'd be lying. Yes, thank you, just yeah. And you have to be thankful for what's good in front of you, not what's bad. Who sit around all day? Hey y'all, what you thankful for? Oh, I'm thankful that I'm here. I'm thankful that you know what I mean. I made it through this. I made it. Then somebody say, when it's their turn, I'm thankful for nothing. This ain't nothing. Wait, you gonna be like, you ain't even thankful that you sitting in a room full of thankful people. You ain't even thankful that somebody cooked, because obviously you didn't, because you ain't even thankful for nothing. So I know you ain't cooked nothing. I know you just came with an empty stomach and an open mouth. You know what I mean? Like, hey, that's why people be like, man, you know, on Thanksgiving we get with family and, you know, some of us don't get along. Please, that's some of the best laughter, gossip you going to have in family things. Because everybody got something like, you know, Tina had ran off. You don't even know what she ran off to. She ran off. She done ran off to the store. But the family gonna make you think she done ran off, left, you know, abandoned ship, abandoned her relationship, whatever. Good laughter. Good laughter. Y'all think I walk in there tense? Please. And let me tell you, if it's a room full, I don't care if it's a room full of my kids. If it's a room full of negative energy that I'm not gonna be happy and I'm not in it. And I'm sorry if that make me wrong. But that's what's wrong with everybody. They waiting for somebody to protect themselves, protect their energy, and they don't. How you gonna protect anybody? How anybody else gonna protect it? You don't even know how. I know how. And that's the one thing I didn't know how to do before. Oh yeah, I know that asthma. I know that bad asthma, and I know, like I live where I live at. For the person that I lived with for years that had bad asthma, boy, January, February, ooh. Oh, that's always a blessing when you can not have to, when you don't have to cook and you get to just enjoy and sit back and have your feet up. But it's always gonna be a part of you that got to make something. I'm gonna make the, you know, everybody like my, you gonna make something. Yes, that's right. Y'all, I never get online thinking about all the people I don't like, all the things I can't stand. I get online, enjoy the things I do like. The good moments, the good people I've met through this, the laughter we've had, the genuine love we've shared. I think about that. Do that mean I don't see or don't know? Come on now, y'all. What y'all think? I'm Stevie Wonder? He could see it. He could see it. Terry, listen here. What's up? See us how you doing? Yeah. But no, like I'm saying. And I like the fact that I go to places I go I like the fact that I continue to be true to what I believe in. You know what I mean? And I'm glad for that. I'm glad for that. But y'all, YouTube is a cracking down. It is cracking down on what is forms of bullying all through YouTube. So it is time that everybody finds, all of us, because some stuff is not going to be what you were intending to do, but that's how they're going to look at it. So, in our own way, it's a way to do anything. So that's all we got to do is big, is make sure that in any ways that's nothing. That's not the way it's coming across. But they have a lot of like shoot, they taking one of my favorite words out of the off the YouTube as a bad thing. The F word. The F word. What the F is going on? How the F I'm supposed to make it without it? Huh? How do you do it? How do you do it? Now I gotta imagine I'm at a daycare all day. Look, I'm at a daycare all day because then I wouldn't say the children don't need to hear it. But man, I'm like, this isn't children. I thought it was supposed to be all adults. YouTube was like, look, if you ever want an ad, you will not drop this word in any form, fashion. Well, you can. I mean, they cracking down on everything. I mean, like I said, even right now, I mean, it's an example. I mean, even right now, AT2 lost his monetization. They're not playing. And his was for third party content. And so that can even come down to these playing other people's video. Even with, so it's gonna come around, it's about to find, it's like laws. You know how they make one, then they make these little laws under them and stuff, but the big law it's under is this. You know what I mean? Like when you do crime, like when they break down crime, it's only in, I think, what is it, 7 categories, and they all gonna fall under one of these categories. That's how it is gonna be now. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. And I mean, they're doing it all over. It's not isolated. They are going through, because you all have to also remember that during everything when we were shut down, there were way more creators coming on, but you had way less people working from home. They're doing this. They got lots of robotic systems checking and doing things, night bots, all this stuff. That's who's taking care of stuff. Well, things are starting, as far as that's concerned, swing back into its original order. And during it, they've seen all the complaints. They've seen all, you know what I mean, all over. And what I tell y'all, what they will protect first and always in this democracy we call YouTube is the subscribers. That is first. That's bread and butter. So one of the things they will stand on now is subscribers not being attacked. Because see, the attack is not the one that's doing wrong that you're talking about. That they're going to be the one that's going to make you make the example. They're talking about all the ones that are offended and hurt, or don't want to come on, or unsubscribing and are leaving because the block is hot. You know what I mean? It's like a neighborhood. It's like, oh, I know I grew up here, but boy, it's turning into trash. I either got to make it better or I got to get up out of here. I got to do something. That's what they doing. They say, oh, we bringing the street sweepers through real quick. And we're going to show you that you all are like plants. We're just going to keep dropping seeds. They're going to keep coming up. But we need these subscribers to feel okay. And then the whole subscribers don't feel safe. And the worst part is the ones that's making noise all through. If we took YouTube as a whole, the subscribers that are all in the mess would be probably about 10% of a whole, if we gave them that much. Because some of those messy, what we call them subscribers, I believe, are the content creators on the other accounts. But that's my opinion. And then some are, you know what I mean? I just, in my opinion. And then, in my opinion, some of my kids who think this is funny, so they become toxic in it. And then some of my adults. It's a bunch of people in that category of that 10% to me of a whole, not in this just sector, at a whole as a whole of YouTube. And when Google thinking about the bottom line, when the heads of YouTube sitting together and thinking about the bottom line, it's money they're thinking about. And people can't be so scared that I might get screenshot I might get my message screenshotted, and now they after me, and I ain't had nothing to do with it, but my name was in it. Or because I was in somebody's chat, because I sent somebody a super chat, because I said something to somebody. What? Huh? So I'm the type that go against the odds. That's why I go against the ground. Sorry, y'all. They kicked me out, then had the nerve to bring me back off screen. You know what? I can't. I can't. See how things go. See how things go. Mm. But ain't one thing else. How you doing? How you doing? Sorry. Man, makes me sick. I had to come back. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I had to come in on my phone. Man, I can't. It just shot me right out. Then it's like, try again. How about I don't? How about I don't try again? This is not Aaliyah. I'm not about to pick myself up and try again. It's too much. It's too much. You only got to kick me out once. Can y'all hear me while I'm talking shit about StreamYard? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, if it ain't one thing with this doggone internet, it's another. But yeah, like I said, so they tricking up on the rules. But like I said, there's a way to do anything, especially if you're doing it for the right reasons. If you're doing it for the right reasons, it's a way to do it. But don't get me wrong, even when you're doing it the right way, some people stand against that change. But hey, what leadership come great responsibility. And down, and even if it's you deciding to lead your life the right way, if more people decided to lead their life the right way, there'd be more people making better decisions. Because there's people out here that right now they at the end, they just tired of hearing. What is that movie from the 90s where that guy is just like super fed up and then he go out one day and they rob in a store and he just go on a rampage. Oh, that's not Citizen X. What movie is that? But you don't know who's on there. So if you putting it out there, you can't be mad. People always want to start a fire and tell it how to burn. Tell it which way to burn. And, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. You know, some of the greatest fires was probably started because somebody didn't they get burned like that. Or maybe they did, but it was somebody, I guarantee you, who didn't get burned like that. It could have been somebody trying to burn their stuff down and didn't realize, oh no, we're real close to each other, so I might burn. You know what I mean? And they end, you never know. And that's how it is when you put that stuff out in the world. I know. I done put it out in the world. I done just sat back and knew about it and did nothing about it. I done sat back and in all kind of ways I've been a part of something. And it ain't have to be on here for me to know, like, hey, I ain't doing that no more. That just ain't me. But, you know, even with that, people will swear you think then you perfect or everything around you perfect or everything should be perfect. I don't. I'm no fool. Matter of fact, sometimes when I'm sitting around and it's not, I'm just glad I'm not pulling myself in further. I'm glad I'm not deciding that if I fight like this or I show them how to fight like, no, I don't have to do that. Everybody they own boss, including me. I don't think I'm the only one. So, yeah, I think we got it. Like I said, I think the cursing a lot, it won't be hard in some subjects, depending on what you're talking about. So then I'm gonna pick my battles with that too. So I'm make sure when I do have to go balls to the whistle, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah. So other than that, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out understanding this AdSense, understanding because I mean, like I said, that's why they straighten up on even what they willing to put in for the ads. Because that's see once again that's another way for them to lose money. Because if these places say, "Well, man, it's so bug, I pull," that's money they making. They're losing because people don't want to keep putting their ads on all kind of nonsense. They got their ad right in the beginning of the most disrespectful conversation ever, and that's all over. Good afternoon, Cooks. How you doing? You know what I love about yesterday's holiday and today? When you think about this part of it, the parts I think of it as a holiday, the one day you get to be with people of your choice that you care about and love and eat and laugh and eat and laugh and sleep. And for smokers, it's a smoker holiday. You get to eat, smoke, sleep, laugh, eat, repeat, repeat. You know what I mean? You know, and even people that drink, people over there, they drinking, eating, laughing, having fun. I mean, so it's a good holiday for that, you know, and seeing people that you might not have seen all year and you get to see them on that day. So it's good for that. And then the next day, for those who do it, is shopping. So eating, laughing, shopping, this should be days people are happy. You know what I mean? Like people should be getting it in shopping, eating, laughing, sleeping, being off. Sounds like some wins to me. I don't know about y'all, but if I look at it from that eye, you know, when I was super militant and everything else, and I looked at it from an eye, and some of them eyes I don't stop looking at it from, but I thought of the violence and that. I was like, I ain't celebrating nothing. We will not eat on this day. We will eat, but we won't eat in a feast. We will feast tomorrow. We will feast tomorrow. My snuggles, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, so I know today is gonna be a bunch of lives and everybody going live and chilling. Like I said, today is what I call my lazy day. So I just super chillax. I feel like I have a lot of those days. But hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me. But today I chillax. I start getting into that mood of when I say Christmas, I think of Christmas once again. When most people say these words and say I don't celebrate it like that, trust me, I'm saying the word and I don't celebrate it like that. I don't look at it like that. Um, but even when I think of that, I think of lights, like people decorating. You know, in the last few years, you go on a block, you have one house got lights, the rest of the houses look like they don't even turn the lights on. It's like, dang, you don't even want no light shining from your porch. Like, why is the block so dark? Why is the world just so accepting of dark? And you get used to it. You look up, you and I was in the house, I didn't decorate. But for some reason, the last year before I knew anything about leaving the next year, I wanted to decorate. And I wanted the lights to shine every day. I wanted people to know that it was, I kid y'all not, I decorated. I decorated like how when I was young. I did it. I really wanted that feel. Because I'm like, we don't never have lights. And now things so dark and we've been at home, everybody really turned the lights off. And I'm like, shoot. Like you say, no judgment. No judgment. You know, Heidi, for life, every time you put a rose in a chat, I'm going to think about that night we all went rose crazy. I kid you not. I don't care if 800 better other roses come out or different things, that will always give me a chuckle when I see a rose next to your name. When I think about this year, y'all, like we need to start thinking really about like what were the funniest moments on here. Agreed. And that ain't gonna be attached to some bull. We already know that's some bull swanky. We know that. Oh, we know that. But I still want to laugh. Spiky, Spiky, how you doing? How you doing? Spiky, Spiky, you know we still got to get up. You right, Sam. I done been south twice too. I was out there yesterday and I was out there on my birthday. I gotta get south and get by my family too. So that's gonna make it even easier to come swing by you because I do need to go by and see them, hang out with them, touch them, hug them, look them. Because I love my bloodline. So I ain't gotta see every day. I don't see my twin every day. I don't see my mom every day. But I love my bloodline. But yeah, y'all, I'm super lazy in it. So today, you know, this is the day that leftovers are the best. Are the best. Everything done really stewed up into its flavors, and you could just sit back and chill. You know, because the eating part of that, I don't think nobody should take that away from themselves. On that day, you should just eat what you like. I don't care what it. You ain't gotta eat no turkey. You ain't gotta eat no ham. You don't have to eat nothing. You eat what you like. To me, you should be thankful that you can chew and chew. That I said chew. If you eating a pizza, man, if that's what I'm thankful that I live in a free mind that I can be outside the box to know that my gratitude is not determined by the spread on my table. That this don't have to have nothing to do with the slaughter of people. This don't have nothing to do with that. This had to do with me just being thankful that hey, I can eat. I have a place to eat. I got a stove to eat on. If I don't, I got, you know what I mean? I got whatever you have at that moment. Be thankful for that. That's how I look at that. I don't jump into just like even um with Christmas, all these holidays. You make out of it what you want. I'm not gonna walk around being negative to those who believe in it or nothing. Because then I'm not allowing people to be free to be them. I'm just saying I could be free to be me. Thank God, man. Oh, it's icy. That's the one thing I'm so happy. We actually have some really nice weather out here right now. We are in the 50s, and that's great. That's almost summer out here. So we're in the 50s, and you know it's almost summer. You go outside, people in a hoodie. You like, now you know you doing too much, but I know. They forget just 4 days ago it was like 18 degrees, 16 degrees. It was freezing. But don't worry, because January loves to kick our butt. Oh, get ready. Are you ready? We ready. And February is the worst. February is the worst. So when we get a mild one where we like in the 30s, we like, oh, this was a cakewalk. We barely got any snow, you know. But Chicago will get you. I done seen snow in April. Chicago will get you. You never know. Shoot, I told y'all, I found out that Windy City had nothing to do with the weather. That phrase came out of the corruption and the politicians. It had nothing to do with the weather. And I say, lies, lies, lies. Because, Auntie, that wind will blow and don't be downtown. You think you got all these buildings, but I guess because it's coming right off the lakefront, but you think you got all these buildings. How is the wind creeping all around the buildings and like blowing your body? I done worked downtown and it been days. I'm telling you, the wind was doing just that. And I done worked downtown and it been days where it was like 90 degrees and you was glad to be downtown because that buildings, the buildings blocked it and that lakefront breeze is a little bit better. So you was like, oh, man. I tell you though, last winter I did not miss because I missed the snow around Christmas, but I did not miss the cold. Mm-mm. Like how you got it right now, Heidi. Oh no, I don't miss nothing like that. I never liked nothing like that. Blizzard warnings and like how New York and how Minnesota and them be getting hit with that snow. Milwaukee, even Detroit, how they be getting wee. Sometimes I'm watching the news when the snow bad and we about to get it. I'm watching them like, oh, I know we gonna get a little of this, and I always think like I just couldn't stay there. Like every time I wanted to go to Minnesota back in the day, I'd always end up wanting to get on that road around winter, and I'd be like hell no, because we are not far from them like that. But I swear they'll get hit in ways we don't get hit like that. In New York, be getting hit. Buffalo just got hit. Yeah, I'm sorry, this person. You know, when you hear somebody loud, you always need to stop and listen to what is going on. Because they could be loud because they just talk loud. They could be loud because they don't speak upon. They could be loud for reasons that have no business in mind. I don't care. Or they could be loud because they into it. So I always, when I hear loudness, I stop to listen to what kind of loud. And that was just loud on the phone. Hmm. Gotta know. You gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention. And you gotta know that just because you feel something don't mean you wrong. Cause it's how you feel. Shit, cause sometimes I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I was a subscriber and I started realizing how, and this ain't even over here. This is when Ty Couture was alive, and I started realizing how much people was siding with each other. I thought like this is wrong, and it was so strong that like you couldn't even go in people so called didn't like them's chat because they let you know to get out. Get out! You was thinking, geez, Louise. Maybe I came over here to hear your side, unbiased, just from your point of view. Maybe I came and I'm coming in peace by just saying hello. I'm not coming in peace like, hey, wait a minute. Then sometimes you coming in like that. But like I said, so I understood that. And that's why I tell you, I ain't going in nobody chat these days trying to start shit. Cause that's like going in somebody's house. If I come up in your crib, you better make an example out of me. Cause I promise you, you come up in mine, I'm gonna make an example out of you. And that's how I look at people's chat and shit. I'm not coming in your chat messy. I'm not coming in, especially if I got a page. Why am I coming in your chat to start stuff with you? I could start, proceed, and finish on my own channel. I don't need to come in yours and do it. Then I can't come in yours and really get down to talking to you because I gotta get into it with all the millions, all the backup, all the people that's really loyal to you. You know what I mean? Because all of them gonna be fighting when I come up in there. That's how I look at somebody chat. Just imagine if you was at your buddy crib, we all chilling. Hey y'all, we all chilling. Hey Spiky girl, what's up? Heidi, what you doing? Cooks, we all chilling, right? And somebody walked up in there swinging or whatever at anybody in there. What you think the rest of us just gonna sit there? Or you think we all gonna get up in some gully? We all gonna be about it. Master P just gonna come on in the background because we all gonna get about it. But you done came up in here because if you come, let's think about it. If somebody came up and they endanger your life, and we all in the same place, you done danger mine. If you come up in some place and you disrespecting them, you disrespecting me by coming up in here disrespecting them, and I'm in the building. So that's how I move. So I don't go up in people's chat like that. I never will. But I come right back on my own channel and talk about some, oh, you know what? Because you can. You can. You can. Like I said, this weekend, I was so happy, y'all, because when we think about, have you worked for a company, right? And you checking your numbers or whatever, you're going to check my numbers for last year. And this year, we're trying to do better. We definitely ain't trying to go under that. We're trying to do better. Hey, Spuddy, how you doing? Um, we trying to do better this year. When I think about last year on Thanksgiving, I remember thinking like, man, do these people even anybody who involved, do these people even take a break for the holiday? Like even if they couldn't stand the holiday or didn't celebrate, they know that it's people that support them that ain't the energy they want on that day. You know what I mean? Like dang, unless that's what I'm going looking for. But dang, can we take a break? Dang, do you got something to cook? Do you got something to do? Are you booked and busy? If not, could you just come on here and tell people like, man, I'm not doing nothing today. You're not doing nothing today. Hey, let's do this together. That's what I thought last year. This year, a whole new year on the internet, because we only talking in the internet world. This year on the internet, people made truces, made treaties. You know what I mean? And I said, hey, that's some boss move stuff. Because when I think about like gang treaties, when they have gang treaties, or in any kind of organization, when they do treaties, you think they doing treaties with people that ain't caused casualties to them? You think they doing, and it's gonna be people like, man, I can't do the treaty. But if the main people say we doing it, it speak value. Now, on the other hand of it, because remember I said it's gonna be people that say, I ain't with that. Because you have to remember while we was in wars with each other, while people was beefing with each other, that there was people that got invested. And they said, oh no, there's some stuff. If somebody did it to me, I couldn't forgive it. So now they invested. So now you got these little mini wars going on within the war. And so even when you're making a treaty, it's gonna be a lot of, it's gonna be a lot of naysayers. Well, the truth is the ceasefire. Anything that's a truth. If I can take a moment to say, hey, look, even if I'm not even really talking about you, we can't even sit in a room. You enter a room, I didn't want to be there. That's a ceasefire. And that's not a wrong thing, because I mean, you could cease fire and then just we never talk about each other. It don't mean we doing nothing. It don't mean none of that. Don't mean we homies. Or it could mean we homies. It's whatever the people involved want it to be. Let me tell y'all something. When I tell you what somebody else eat won't make me shit, I means it. But I hope it make them. I hope it make them, because that's what you need to. They say every time you eat, you're supposed to poop. I wish. I wish I had those vows again. But that's a whole nother conversation, y'all. That's a whole nother conversation. We talk about that on a later date. But ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because think about it, some people was losing subscribers just because they was like, I'm tired of the whole story. See, you got to know it's many people in the party. It's some people like, oh, yes, I'm glad y'all getting to the bottom of it, why it's going on. Then there's some people like, oh, my goodness, I swear, wait, I know just what we're about to talk about. I know just what, and then there's some people who are thinking both those things and laughing. And then there's some people who are fueling it. And there's some people who, before they want another side, but now they've come back under different names or aliases. I don't know, because it sounds like it's just a lot. But the only thing that what y'all did what y'all can look. Y'all made decisions, and every party that made that decision together, that means it was time for them to do that, and they did it. And that's how real and that's how you evolve, that's how you move on. And like I said, and there was lots of many fires and lots of people that I'm sure were hurt in all these processes. And they sitting back, and I know, like I said, there's gonna be people saying, okay, everybody forget, what about me? And then some people not gonna forgive us. It's a lot. But in that part, I thought, what a great beginning. What a great beginning. And honestly, y'all, when it comes to the other side, even when Terry Lynn was selling all this laughing, I'm like, I need to see this, because I need to see what's about. But I haven't been over there and watched a live, and it's truly for me, because like I said, Danny know what she can take. I don't want to sit and watch not one of y'all have a non-stop bash. I mean, just all bash. We ain't stop for 1 minute, talk about nothing else. We haven't took a break. I can't, because what it's gonna do to my energy is have me in an all-night bashing life in my mind. And now I'm bashing everything. Not even nobody on here. All my thoughts negative, all my trust. No, I'm not. So that's why I haven't been over there and watched it. So I couldn't say what happens over there on there. I think I probably watched one, and that was about a month or two ago. Right, I missed it. I missed it. Last night, I got in about 10. I took Nee out. After I took Nino out, I laid down, y'all, and I was watching the Brady Bunch sequel, the movie. 1 minute I was laughing my butt off at that at that movie, and the next minute I woke up and it was 4:30 this morning. Yeah, so I fell asleep. But I was cracking up, and I forgot how much I used to love that movie. That movie is hilarious. But yeah. So what is everybody doing today other than chillaxing? I hope. No matter what we doing, let's laugh. Let's Terry, and I can't wait till you go on, because I mean you you already laughing. I just wait for you to get the story out for me, sis, because I want to laugh. Which I'm already laughing, because when somebody's telling a story and they're laughing so much you can't help but laugh with them. You don't even know what they're about to say, but you know it's so funny they can't even get it out. Because when something's so funny, I can't even get it out. To me, it's hilarious. So if somebody does that, I can't stop laughing with them. I can't. Bro, she's laughing so hard. Mims, what time you going live? Because I know you going live too. What time are you going live? But I know the story had to be hilarious because I know if uh, I didn't hear that, did you? I hope that music didn't come onto my. I'm like, wait, my music just came in my ear and I'm on my phone. No Migos right now. Right, I know. Oh, I can't wait till she does that birthday unboxing. Yes, I told you, Mims. I was like 10 minutes behind, and I'm watching. So when she was saying, "Oh, Danny goes live in 17 minutes," I looked down and I was going live in 2 minutes. I said, "Wait a minute, hold on." I was behind watching. I tell y'all, sometimes I do it. And sometimes I do it. But yeah, like I said, I really was just coming on here to drop in, give some love. I feel like I haven't been live in forever because I didn't go live yesterday. I feel like I hadn't been live. Like I said, between eating and laughing with my brother yesterday, and then on my way home, I dropped off some plates to my kids, and that was it. I had a good day. It was super relaxing, no stress, nothing big, nothing major, but still great food. And sitting still. I love it. I love it. I was playing the Pac-Man arcade game. I was playing Centipede. It was a good day for me. It was a good day for me. Like I said, a day involving laughter and food, always, always a great day for me. Always. And you put in people you love with it, I'm always in the mix. So then, like I said, I'm thankful for a lot, and I see more than I saw before. So it makes me want to take time to be thankful more time than I take being pissed. Because I used to just be so pissed I couldn't see the things to be thankful. And then, Lord forbid, they die or whatever happened. Then I'd be, oh, wait a minute. Just give me one more. I wish I would have. I might have had more time if I would. You know what I mean? That's me. My story ain't no better or no worse than nobody else's because mine is mine, just like yours is yours. And so this year, I'm just glad that mentally I don't feel so under attack because I used to truly feel it was completely me against the world and I was always fighting. So then I'm like, whoo, that made everything else a little better in my world. And I was like, shoot, I'm thankful because I can see it. I can see it. I can feel it. It's totally different. And trust me, I got a long way to go to keep all these squirrels in the trap. And that's not even to make a joke about mental health in any kind of way. It's just to say that for me, that's what it is. I know that's a real challenge for many. At the end of everything else is what just it just is. So for me, for it to be a little better, a little clearer, a little more peace, oh shit, I'm all with it. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I guess I'm thankful for the relationships and the things I've built in here with people. I'm grateful for the great energy we have when we come here. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that this year we're doing a lot more laughing. And it didn't just start today. Like I said, when I couldn't sleep at night, we would be on Terry Lynn's thing laughing. I'm talking about the kind of laughing if you was drinking some milk, it's coming out your nose. Like we were laughing. We were talking about real things. We were getting stuff out so we was no longer holding it in. And sometimes when you put stuff on the table, don't get me wrong, it shakes the table. It does. It shakes the table. But it's okay. We had to get it out because imagine what it was doing in. And so, thank you, man. Thank you. And I'm thankful that no matter what anybody says about anybody, that when I saw them, I just saw them with their guards down. So I just, you know what I mean? So I got to see them. And it made me less judgy. Man, I used to have a bunch of judgments on people. And sometimes I was right and sometimes I was freaking wrong. I was freaking wrong because so like I said, I'm not like I said, I got no heaven and hell to send nobody to. I got no jail. I don't own a jail. I ain't invested in no jail. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I am no judge, lawyer. I don't even want to do jury duty. So I have nothing to do with it. I'm not an officer, a detective, or I'm not even a paralegal, hunty. So I have no reason. I'm not your mama, your pastor. I'm not. So, like I said, what do y'all know how hard it is alone to try to worry about yourself and what you gonna do wrong or right? That's a full-time job, I'm telling you. Especially if wrong is how you did it for so long. Because sometimes that's like it's like muscle memory. It's easy to go into. It's easy to cuss something, man. That man. Sometimes you biting you and saying, just like it's easy to beat yourself up when you're used to being the person that beat yourself up the most. So when other people did, it really felt like it was confirmation that you was already doing. And I'm thankful that I could stand true in who I am, even though sometimes when people act like that makes me think I don't know, perfect or blind. It kind of offends me because I'm being more transparent than ever in anyone. You know what I mean? I'm just really saying, no, no, I can watch that and not see that, or I can watch it, see it, and keep it moving. I can watch it and see Hunty. Only the gods above could say that mofo, because I can't do nothing. I could watch that and see that. I could watch and see that somebody lies so damn much, there's no way I'm going to have any conversation with them because I know they are liar. I could watch something and see that okay, they only doing it for clicks and views, so they really ain't trying to solve nothing. So why am I gonna go up here and pretend like we're about to work something out? I'm not. I'm not. That's like me telling you I want to argue with a guy all the time, but no, he loved me because we have good sex. No, Bonnie, I want more than that. I need some substance. I get, I get. I can't, and I won't. And I can like people that other people don't like and not give two rats tails what they think about it. And I can stand in liking them the same and not cross them or betray them. And I can call somebody my sis and my friend, and how I show it is by never doing something I wouldn't do to somebody I call that. That's what I can do. That's what I can do. So when I'm not doing that, check me on that. But other than that, perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I don't want to be. I just want to see if when you stand true in who you are, does it count for something? Not just for everybody else. To me, it counts on for me. It stands that I'm truly standing in who I want to be, and that's who I'm being. And I'm glad that the people who accept me for that and understand that, um, they also respect me for that. Because before I was taking care of business, and most people weren't respecting that. They said, "Wait a minute now." Oh, wait a minute. He was like, "Oh, that's a crime." And you say, wait a minute, and I tell you, you can't start a fire and tell it how to burn. I'm just trying to do it right. And that's part of being all of us got that one thing. When you see something you know it's wrong, what's wrong with saying I didn't like that? That was wrong. That shouldn't be going on to you and nobody else. The only way you shouldn't be saying something is if you a puppet and you were instructed not to. I'm not gonna say that. That's just like I tell people when I see something on the news that happened to kids, I don't care what race they were. I don't care what the parents were. I don't care. I don't care. I think of the innocence lost. That's what I think about. So when I think about something wrong, I'm not thinking, oh, is that was that Pookie who nobody like? No, I'm gonna think that's wrong, and I could think it's wrong and still not like Pookie. How about that? But I can have enough respect not to be like, you know what, that was wrong, and I can't stand Pookie at the same time. No, it's wrong, and I'll just say how it's wrong, and I don't need that. Yep. Come on, yeah, I'm grown, grown. Some people say I'm grown because I pay my bills. I'm grown because I'm this, but you act childish everywhere else. I'm grown, grown. And as long as it's handled like grown-ups, I'm cool with it. And even if it's not handled like grown-ups, I'm cool with it. Because like I said, I might handle it worse if I'm in the same situation. So I may do everything to stay, and that's another thing. I purposely do everything to stay out of any of those situations. So if I got pulled into something drastically and I reacted, it would be because I told you I did everything to stay out. Yeah, what is that on Untouchables? When Robert De Niro be like he Al Capone. And be like, every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. I want his house burned to the ground. I want his whole family. He's going out for Elliot Ness. He's like, every time I try to get out, they pulling me back in. Anybody seen Untouchables? Great movie. Great movie. Great movie. I love watching my like Untouchables. I like watching Godfather 1 and 3. I mean, 2 is great. But when you see them, I like watching 1 and 3. Um, I like watching the Goodfellas. Now Goodfellas, I really would watch all year long, but um, Bronx Tale, I like watching the ones that remind me of being younger and them coming out and loving the movies. Bronx Tale got a great soundtrack too, but remember when movies had great soundtracks? You actually knew the soundtrack from a movie because it had Dead Presidents has like one of the best soundtracks to me. That and half of that movie came out before that the music on there came out before that movie even came out. But it's part of the soundtrack, so it's a great soundtrack. I love it. It got Isaac Hayes, Al Green, and I can't lie. One of my favorite songs when I was young by Al Green was "I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired." That was my jam by Al Green. I love Al Green, but he could sing, not sing to me. Like it's like Casey from Jodeci. Like I love Casey from Jodeci, and I love his sound of his voice and everything else. But he could sing, not sing to me. Like you know what I mean? Like it's not a like he could sing. Now back in the day, JoJo could sing. Like I'm talking SANG. Like they could sing. Wow, no lines. Well, you know what? These days, so many people shop online. They shop online. So that's where you'd have to check on the numbers in sales. So like even for Walmart online, they probably hit it. I know that Walmart for Black Friday had, and it went on actually Wednesday because a lot of places had sales during the week. I think it was Wednesday they had it when it came on, but they had a 65-inch Roku TV for like 250, 275, 265, something like that. It was under 300. When I was going to Georgia from Chicago last year, I cracked my 70-inch TV, and when I saw the crack across it to get the screen fixed, I'm like, I'll buy another TV, and I had a good one, a nice TV. I had a Samsung 70. I had a nice TV and smart TV, and because this guy that was doing work on my sister's ceiling said, "You just gonna throw it away outside? It still work with that crack." But the crack was across the bottom, so I had this little gray spot at the bottom. Now it's gonna bother me because my eyes weren't gonna leave staring at that little spot at the bottom of the screen where it was cracked. He said, "You gonna throw it away?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "You can have it. You can have it. You can have it." And so even when I saw the 65, I'm like, "No, no. When I move, I'm just gonna replace my 70." Yeah, that was a great deal, though. And see, I was glad that they had it online because when you think about it, there's nothing worse than on a Black Friday. You know how many people who do that shopping, and I know that they done went for something, but what they went for, they didn't get to get. So you don't always get it in store. So I feel like having it online, at least you got a better option of getting it because at least it'll tell you sold out, out of stock. You know what I mean? No more. To be continued, never. But online, I feel like they might have more too inventory. Because by them offering that online, I'm sure they knew they was gonna get flooded, and they weren't gonna have enough for demand, but they was definitely gonna get them all off. They was gonna have more than the store. Cause I don't. The one time I went Black Friday shopping, it was the reason why I never go again. But the one time I went, when you got in there for these TVs they had, you had to get tickets. So I was like, wait, so I had to stand outside in this long. Well, I was early in the line, but I had to stand outside early to be in this line early. And then, first of all, y'all opened the door with chaos where people just were stampeding in, and that was too much for me. Then you're giving out tickets and you're saying, we only have 50. But there were like 1,000 people standing outside, and you have 50 tickets for something you know that at least out of this 1,000 people, at least 500, I'm being nice, at least half came for this product. Because I don't know if you all remember the TVs that had the DVD player and the VCR on it. So, um, and they ended up moving out. But at this time, they had that, and that was the thing that was big when we went there. It was a little, not the, not plasma then, but it's what they call that. But it was one of those TVs. They had like 50, but everybody wanted one of those for their kids because they had it, and it was like I can't remember. It was more than a 20-inch. Or it might have been like a 20 or 25 inch. But it was for your kids because everybody was coming there to get it for their kids. I know I was. I was coming to get two, one for the boys and one for my daughter. And they had 50 tickets for it. I said, 50 tickets? I was like, never again. Now, y'all know this was years ago because one, they had the VCR, DVD on anything, okay? Okay. Now I do know people who still got their DVD collection. I used to have a sick DVD collection. I mean, it had everything, and if there was trilogies in there, I had them all. Like I had a sick DVD collection, but I haven't put a DVD in something to watch in so many years that it seemed like a VCR to me. I mean, I used to have portable DVD players, all kind of look like laptops. I was a DVD person. People was getting DVD players installed on their car. Please, I had the portable DVD player and the thing you put it on your seat rest, so it'll just sit. Come on, y'all. Was I the only person letting the kids watch TV? Yeah, my bad. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Cause see, when you're looking for your peace, you'll find anyway. Like, oh, you know what? We're putting on Jurassic Park. We're gonna watch that because we're gonna be in the car for a little while, and we're gonna pause it every time we get out. Okay. Now if we behave ourselves, we can get back in here and watch it. And on our last trip to the store, we can grab a treat. You can eat. You know what I'm saying? Like I was making deals. I think too, as parents, you done made so many deals with these little munchkins that you get that I ain't making deals. Nobody no more. No deal. Ever. How you feeling, Sweaty? How you feeling today? I'm telling you, Sweaty, I've been trying for a couple of months to go past. I haven't went past a certain amount of lines, but I've been literally trying to put together a, a YouTube Brady Bunch. Here's a story of a place called YouTube. It was busy with, and I just stopped there. You know what I mean? Here's a story of a place called YouTube. Cause I mean, you could make so many parody songs off of here. And I'm sitting here looking to see if this computer. I don't know what happened with the Wi-Fi. That's so weird. I was seeing if it came back up. I'm looking at the bars on this computer, but I'm like, I guess it stands. That's what, I swear the what are the screensavers on my computer be so beautiful. I don't even know where these pictures be coming from. They just be changing. I say, oh, they're so beautiful. Oh yeah, kid energy always bring a better energy around. Oh, but ain't nothing wrong with telling us how you honestly feel. Don't lie about it. We've all had that day. And the person judging you, the person judging you the hardest about that kind of stuff or saying you did that is the person that won't even acknowledge that they do it. So that don't make it right or wrong. It just means it's real. And most of the realest stuff somebody gonna tell you about them ain't the right stuff. Nino, you don't eat cake, so please stop. I got this little socket to me cake. I'm getting a piece, and Nino came running over here like he eat cake, y'all. Like I give him cake. He said, "Hey, look, I just begged. Don't judge me." Look, he just told me don't judge him. He's right. He's right. I was just judging him. I was judging him for being a dog. I woke up this morning, and for a hot second, I felt bad because for some reason I woke up this morning like I forgot where I was because I had such a good time yesterday. I don't know why. Maybe I thought I was in a different place. I don't know. But I woke up, and for 2 seconds I felt that way. I said, "Oh, I want to eat a piece of Sakatumi cake with a hot cup of coffee," and I just went there in my mind. Then I started eating some leftovers. Mhm. So that's literally, and that's not a good thing because in a way, I'm just using food but hey, it is what it is till it ain't no more. Terry Lynn just went live. All right. Well, I know we're gonna get ready to go over there, check out what T Lynn over there doing. Hopefully she can get this story out. Hopefully we can laugh with it, because I child couldn't even hear what she was saying. Because I was too busy laughing at the fact that she wouldn't stop laughing. Oh, I know it's one in me. So much that people don't even have to say bad stuff. They can just say things that to me make me feel like they don't see me for me because they're saying something that's not even me. And it'll make me feel like shit. They won't even know it. It could be simple. hmm So that person lives in me too. And I try my best. I try my best to make sure that I keep telling that. I just said this on a live a couple weeks ago, that I keep letting that, because I still haven't got to that little girl to let her know that at the end I am okay. It wasn't easy. Shit. I told you I had to first go back and go get the girl in me in her 30s. Then we went to go get her in my 20s. Then we had to go get the girl in me that was 16, but we ain't got to the little girl where it all started. So yeah, like I said, for me it's the same way. And for many of us it is. It's nothing worse. And people will be saying it like that's a fact of who you are. When people say to me, "Oh, Danny, I know," "Oh, Danny, I know," hurt people, like that's a motto I go by. First of all, that's not even a motto I even go by all the time. I say it when I think about me, or I think about this person is a lost cause for me to try to make a statement, because all that shit is just going to be a statement judging off of the things I seen. But all I see is a hurt motherfucker hurting everybody else. That's all I see. I don't mean that in no, they perfect, they okay. I don't see them, but every time somebody says that to me, I swear I feel like that's how they make it like I think. And that bothers me. That by every time it's said, when Happy jumped up and said, every time it said, that bothers me. Because I'm not making excuses for nobody, but at the same way, by not doing that, it don't have me judging everybody neither. I can see what I can see. You see the same things I see. So I know what people say can still bother you. But it's never gonna bother me to a point where I'm gonna be out fighting about it. But that bothers me. I'll be like, why does that bother you? You know why it bothers me? Because it always reminds me of people saying things that I'm not even saying, and I think that's what you're getting out of it. It also reminds me of how I feel when I'm being transparent, but still people keep seeing things that I ain't saying. That's not the gist of what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, hey, the biggest person I ever hurt when hurt people was hurting people was myself. I was hurting me. I wasn't happy, and I had control over my peace or my sanity, and I was not there. And this hurt person was hurting their self every day. That don't, so when I'm saying it, that's what I say. So that's how I got to see it in other people, so that I'm not saying here like, oh, that trifling bitch did this. She's nothing. She's never be nothing. And I'm not going to see it like that. But that's just going to keep me angry all the time. Some of the best people you know came from some real bad shit. And some of the worst people you know came from some real bad shit. That's why they say what don't kill you can only make you stronger. Because it can kill your happiness, kill your joy, kill your trust, kill your everything. And sometimes it can kill you. And when I was hurting me the most. When I was hurt, I drank the most. When I was hurt, I was in the most relationship that you should have never been in. But if I wasn't so hurt, I wouldn't have allowed myself to be there, stay there. I was hurting me. Hurt people hurt me, and I'm talking about me hurting me. I can't feel like if I tell somebody I can't what you eat ain't gonna make me shit. I can have empathy, I can have sympathy and understand through that get understanding. That don't make me say, oh, these people right. Please. Who am I? Judge Judy? Am I Judge Judy? Because I'm not. I'm not even these judges they got on YouTube. I'm not Judge Evie. I'm not Judge what was what's 82s? I'm none of them. None of them. Like I told you, I'm not even a lawyer. I'm none of them. No priest. I'm no pastor. I'm no shit. I'm not even a deacon. I'm Danielle Robinson. Hmm. It is. It is. In more ways than one. Hey, Tia. Yeah. Like I said, that's why I'm really just sitting, like I told you, in the foods I'm eating and trying to find things to make myself happy and joy because I'm choosing to find some kind of peace. Because otherwise, then I won't find no kind of nothing. I know what it do to me. I can't never speak on what it can do to someone else. I know what it do to me. I know, girl. I didn't expect to see you in here. I said earlier, enjoy those babies. Well, enjoy, sis. Enjoy. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm about to get up out of here. And like I said, you all will see me around. I'll be back a little bit later. I just wanted to come on this morning. I was thinking, guys, later on, what what do you guys want to talk about later on? I want to do a music head and do music and talking through music. So that always leads to good conversations. I was thinking about maybe doing a music head later on. Or we can just chit chat and talk to each other and be there for each other like sweaty. We don't want you sitting around. We want you somewhere having some fun, even if it's for that moment. Yeah, I'll be over there in a few. Yeah, like I said, I'm definitely gonna be over there in a few. I got these pancake sausage. It's a look like a corn dog, but it's a pancake wrapped over a sausage. So I'm gonna go and heat that up real quick because I meant to make it earlier, but I was eating backwards. I was eating little leftovers. But then I'm gonna head on over there and see if she's still laughing. He done told me this story. But guys, it was great chatting with you. I'm gonna get out of here. Love to you all, and prayers to anybody who's not feeling good or not doing good. Sending loves and hugs to anybody who's feeling alone or down or sad. And I'm receiving those loves and hugs that we're sending to each other too, because it's that time of year. And sometimes you just feel down, a little bit down, and sometimes because you miss the people who aren't here, and it's a lot going on. Sometimes you feel like you don't have enough at this time, and it's the time of a lot of spending. So it's a lot going on with people. So that's why when I speak about getting my mental health up, I know because I know some of the things I'm going through right this moment. They would not be easy to go through if it was where it was just a couple of years ago, just last year. So that's when I say that. That's what I mean. But I do understand. So I'm sending love to everybody. And oh, from Wally World. Oh, I bet it's good in there. So it's actually they're good. I can't even lie, they're good. That's why I'm going to heat up one now before I go over there. But yeah, I love you guys. I will see you later. Bye bye, Tina. Enjoy them grandbabies.